2013, the John Roberts-led Supreme Court chipped away the Voting Rights Act, which is why we have all these voter suppression efforts happening all over the country today that are aimed mainly at people of color. It's the same stuff coming back around again. If you're a Jew or a black person, one thing you know about all this stuff is this stuff's not new. These are like viruses in your system that just come back around. It's that same veiled aristocratic mentality. But other generations have pushed back against it. Let's not ours be the first ones to whip out on doing that. So what has happened is that we have still not, and the whole issue of racial reconciliation is multidimensional. No one thing fixes it. It's a lot of internal work and external work. But we have still not taken responsibility for the fact that economic equity and equality has never yet been fully addressed. And because of it, economic statistics are such that that population of people still lags behind. Now, it's true, Oprah Winfrey, Magic Johnson, Tyler Perry, if you're a genius in America, no matter who you are, you can rise. That in itself is not social justice. Because you shouldn't have to be a genius. You should just be a person who's trying to make it in America. And so I believe we should, at last, do what Germany has done with the Jews. Germany has paid $89 billion in reparations since the Holocaust to Jewish organizations. Can't make the Holocaust not have happened, but it has gone far toward reconciliation between Germany and the Jews of Germany and the rest of Europe. We need a plan of reparations for slavery. It is time for that next step. You can never quantify the human suffering produced by those kinds of evils, but it's time for us to go beyond incremental approaches in some of these things. Somebody was talking today about incremental approaches with healthcare. Notice they never talk about an incremental approach when they want to invade a country. They never talk about incremental approaches when they want to give a tax bill, a tax cut to the very wealthiest. Enough with the incremental approaches to some of these things. We need huge strategized acts of doing the right thing. And that is why I believe at least $100 billion, which once again is 1/7 of what we spend on military in 1 year, should be handed to over a 10 or 20-year period, probably 10-year period, to a council of African American leaders to disperse as they see fit to projects of